Lindsay with Zillow Group, here today with a little bit of a different conversation than you might be used to hearing from us. This is PA Pro Tips, where we're sharing tips from pros just like you. Joining me is Mackinzie Ross. She is a productivity coach with Keller Williams Group One in Reno, Nevada. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. So now you've made contact and you have to set out on your plan of action. Walk me through how you coach agents to stay one step ahead of what the client wants.
Know your market. Ask lots of questions. Ask the client what they want. Dive deeper into their feelings and their wants and their goals of a home. Most of the time they will mention if they have a hobby or a commute to work or children, and those are really important things for them. Pay attention to those and really build their home basis and home search off of that.
I'm sure you have had clients who ended up in a very different house than they initially said they wanted. How do you navigate that?
My favorite is always, I want a one story, and they end up in a tri level. And that's okay. I try to show them each option, one of each, so at least they have a general idea of what each of them are. And we kind of just go from there, and I kind of feel it out and see what they have. And most often than not, you can kind of see what they're looking at and really fall into, arming yourself with information that they don't know that you have. And you can really figure out the path by just seeing what they like.
I also want to ask you about My Agent, which is another new feature that we have, so that when a client logs into Zillow or Trulia, you're the only agent that they see. And the other interesting thing about it is you can actually track their activity and see what homes they're looking at.
Yeah. My Agent is one of those things that I never really thought was even possible. And to have that option to send somebody an invitation to be friends almost on Zillow, it really makes it easy. You can see what they're doing and really follow up with them and really arm yourself with some really good information to make sure you're helping them in the way that they need. And maybe they don't know what to ask, but you know exactly what to do because you're the professional. And being the only agent on there that they see that they can reach out to and ask a question to and not get bombarded with phone calls from a bunch of other agents, that's amazing.
So another feature is that you can actually see when a client is active again. So after they've gone cold, you can see when they're picking up that search one more time.
It's amazing to be able to have that in your back pocket, to be able to reach out to somebody when they've stopped talking to you. And once they start to look at homes and they look at one a couple times, that's the time to call them and say, hey, I saw this amazing home and I thought of you when I saw it.
Mackinzie, thank you so much for sharing all of your tips with me and with the rest of our PA community at home.
Of course.
And if you want to share your own tips when it comes to lead conversion and some of the things that have worked for you, you can share those on social media with the hashtag PA Pro Tips. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode of PA Pro Tips, and we'll see you next time.